Hello, good morning. We thank God for a new day. We thank God for a new opportunity. Let's follow up on our last week's game and then the game for the day. Last week I showed this game and it dropped. It was doing some pickings. Event 873. Double thread dropped at first position with 43 and then started doing the pickings from there. So when it comes to current, double thread dropped at first position machine with 43. Double three first position with 43. The following week 58. After 58, 85. After 85, last week we predicted that it would pick 51 and it dropped. It dropped at machine. So whether at machine or winning, it has dropped. So when you compare to current, it dropped double three with 43. The following week 58. After 58, 85. After 85, last week we predicted that it would drop 51 and in the 51 entered machine. It was doing the pickings alongside this one, so we picked this as too sure and both dropped at machine. So the pickings too, as this one was picking, this one too was picking. So it dropped 43, here too dropped 43. The following week 58, here too, the following 58. After 58, here dropped 85, here dropped 68. So last week we predicted that it would pick 51, 87 as too sure, and then both dropped at machine 51, 87. So per the pickings 43, 58, 68, 87, it is likely to pick 49 on the event to complete the 5 numbers on the event, and this side too, it is likely to pick the 71 to complete it. So when it comes to current 43, 58, 68, and then 51, 87. 5187 dropped as too sure. So it is likely to pick 1749 too sure. 1749. We take note, one set of too sure. The event too is very good. And then last week too, we looked at this event and it dropped. So last week we got paid with this event. 58 dropped and then served 62 at machine. When it come to currency, 58 dropped and 62 entered machine. The following week, 68 dropped and then 90 entered machine. The following week, 68 dropped and then 90 entered machine. So last week, we predicted that per the pickings, it is likely to pick 59. But it didn't drop the 59, but rather picked 52.29 on the event and then served 48. So last week, 52.29 dropped. We got paid with this and then 48 entered machine. So once 48 has entered machine, this event is likely to drop. So we take note of the figures here. Those who have the means, you can try it. So let me confirm the 17. When it comes to this side too, it dropped position 31, 37. The following week 58. After 58, 68. After 68, last week 48, 51 dropped at machine. So you can see 17 on the event. 17. So the 17, 49, it can drop. We take note. And then let's look at this plan. Go to event 890. 890. 58 dropped. The following week 68 with 87 at machine first position. When it comes to current, 58 dropped. The following week 68 with 87 at machine first position. The following week last week 52.74 dropped. 52.74 dropped and I served 48.81 at machine. Last week 52.74 dropped and then served 48.81 at machine. So we are on this event 887. This event is likely to drop. There is too sure on the event. My too sure on the event is 6355. 6355. Let me confirm the 63. Per these keys 6852. After 6852, you say we should banker is 63. So when you compare to this side, going up, it dropped the same combination of keys 68. The following week 52. After this move, you can see 6-3 here. 6-3 is on the event. And the 49-2 is here. So the event is very good. So 63 banker. Let me confirm the two sure. Where we have the 63. When you go to events 152 2008, It is doing some pickings. It is likely to drop. Single 5 dropped. The following week, 21 and 90 entered machine. Last week, 29 dropped with 60 at machine. The 60 is at position, so we are on event 155. It is saying that the 60 at position should partner. When you look at the classification chart, when 60 drops, its partner is 63, confirming our banker 63. It should drop with 55, 63, 55, and it's here 63, 63, double 5, 63, double 5, and the other. So we take note of 63, double 5. That will be our two short for the day. And then let's look at this observation. There are some follow-up plans, so when it drops, then we follow it up. Before that, let's look at it. It said double 3 at center position. The following week, our banker is 87, either 87 or its counterpart 42. It said again double 3 at center position. The following week 87. It said again double 3 at center. The following week the 87 dropped its counterpart 42. It said again double 3 at center. The following week the 87 dropped its counterpart 42. It said again double 3 at center. The following week the 87 dropped its counterpart 42. So currently it has dropped double 3 at center. So per the plan, we are anticipating that it will either drop 42 or 87. So we take both 42, 87. They are moving numbers. And number is counterpart. It can drop. So comparing this to currently dropped single 5. The following week 21 lapped single 5. Single 5. The following week 21 lapped single 5 with 90 at machine. Single 5. The following week 21 lapped single 5 with 90 at machine. Last week 29 dropped with 60 at position. Last week 29 dropped with 60 at position. So per the plan, it's saying that the 60 at position should partner 63. So 63 is banker, and then we play it with double 5 to show. And the other, here is it, 63 double 5, 63 double 5. So we take note. And then let's look at this yearly plan, this yearly two-show plan, which is likely to drop. I was waiting for some keys, but it appears the keys, they have dropped and it can ambush us. It is yearly plan. It is saying that reopening of the year, the last machine number, which in this case is 52, we wait for the 52 to drop at last position. It should move from last machine to last winning. So it dropped here, 52. It said when it happens, the following week, the 52 should go minus 10 plus 1. So 52 minus 10 is 42. And then 52 plus 1 is 53 and drop as too sure. Before that, this is the key I was waiting for. 78 followed by double 7. Before the last machine number to come and drop at first position and win. So from machine to win. From machine last to win last. Okay, so when it comes to currently on the second move, 1 year later, 48, here the last machine number is 48. We wait for it to drop at last, but from last machine to last winning. And then it dropped at this side. 48 last, so from last machine to last winning. Before that, we should expect 78 followed by double 7 before the figure. So when it drops, the following week, the figure, which in this case 48, should go minus 10 plus 1. So 48 minus 10 is 38 plus 1 is 49 as too sure. So it has set again. The key has not dropped, 78 doubles followed by a double 7, but it has dropped it some way along the line, which it can ambush us. So 74 should drop. Here in this, the reopening of the year is first machine number, which in this case is 74. Wait for it to drop at last. It dropped here, but before it didn't drop the key, 78 followed by double 7. So I've seen that it is now that it has dropped the key. It dropped the 78, the following double 7, or it has dropped some combination of keys which dropped alongside with this. here before the 42, the first move, the 52 from last machine to last win, it dropped with 87. And when it comes to current, 74 here dropped at last, but it didn't drop the keys. It is later that I've seen that it has dropped 78.77. It didn't drop it the way we want, and then it has dropped 77.88. And then last week the 74 moved from last position machine to last box winning with 87, which in this case first move it dropped 87 is among the keys that dropped with it. And then the second move, it dropped the 48 with 27, which is 27 is among the keys that dropped with it. Currently, it has combined both keys, 27, 87. So I've seen that it can drop. So although the 74 has dropped, the keys didn't report. So it is now that the keys have dropped. So let's try that one. So 74 from last machine number to 74 last box winning. The following week, the 74 or the number should go minus 10, which in this case is 64 plus 1, 75. The same move, the same idea. When it moves from last box machine to last box winning, the figure should go minus 10 plus 1. So 52 minus 10, 42 plus 1, 53. And then the second move, when it moves from 48, when the key after the keys have dropped, 48, the figure should go minus 10, 38 plus 1, 49. So we use the same idea. Once the keys, although it has dropped with some way that we don't want it, but still the keys have dropped, so we try it small and see what happens. Because 77 has dropped, 78 has dropped, it has dropped it this way to 78.77, and the keys to 27.87, which is among the keys that dropped. First move 52 dropped with 87. Second move 48 dropped with 27, and then currently the 74 has dropped with 27.87. So it is likely to drop. So per the plan, we are saying that the 74, which has moved from last box machine to last box winning, the 74 should go minus 10, which in this case 64, and then should go plus 1. So it's 64.75. We take note. So my game for today, Monday special, I'm having 63 banker. We play it with double 5, that's the dada. And then we try 17.49, 42.87, and then 64.75. Kindly like and share the video for me. And if you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.